Hey, got a little bit of a cloudburst here. Oh man, got this covered up just in time. Isn't that something? Oh, it's just been really dry. Oh, this is just quite refreshing. I actually feel like doing some things, so I'll get back in the shop there and make some things happen. I hope you're all having a good day. What's in there, Chloe? Oh, Chloe's under the truck there. What do you see there, huh? Oh, she's gonna figure it out here. Lots of places to sniff. Thankfully, the rain stopped because she doesn't like rain. Okay, let's go into the shop here. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh, the beauty, the beauty. Oh, oh, oh. What a machine, what a machine. Okay, now, this is a very old Brown Sharpe tool for use for indicating various ways on a lathe. And I believe this tool is very old because it doesn't have a number on it. And I believe this to be the earliest type of indicating tool, okay? So it's got these parts here, and I will assemble it for checking the runout on an inside dimension. Okay, I'll get this on the tripod. All right, let's apply this antique indicator, and we'll indicate this. And some of you will know what this is, and some won't. This is a 7/16 drill bushing. And this is an item that was used a long time ago, and still used for locating now. It's got a precision honed inside and a precision ground outside. And this was stuck into jigs that were made on jig boards like I have here. And this would guide a drill. You could like build a box, put a part in it like this tool post, and flip it around and drill the hole here, drill the hole there, using these bushings like that. You'd have them in that box and flip that box around and pass it down those tables full of drill press heads, okay? So these are highly accurate, and if you see them, they're handy. Pick them up. Pick up a few of them. A variety is nice to have. Some are shouldered like this, some are shoulderless. Let's chuck this thing up like pronto. And I'm going to put it in, use the pinion that causes the most runout with this 3-jaw chalk. Okay? Should be a couple thousandths. And we'll see if we can detect it. Okay, that's snug in there. And I'll install the tool here. I've got a C-clamp. See, this is made to go on a lantern tool post, right? No number on that thing. Beautiful craftsmanship. Beautiful gimbal. I just oiled it up. It's got a split collet here. It's just really nice, and a lock. So, see, it works like that. Then you can tighten the lock, and it stops swiveling, and then it only has this movement. No side movement, see? Loosen. Then you got the gimbal. Go in a circle. Okay, we will attach this thing. Oh, I better do something first. I think it's easier. And we're going to use the hook end here. It's got a hook on it. So I'll get that piece in first. Just kind of get it in there. Just let it flop. And I'll get the clamp on there. I got a little piece of lead. I use a lot of lead here. Okay. I'm going to get that clamp on. I don't want to dump it. My clamp's kind of goofy. I scarfed it with a grinder, so I got to fix it. Okay. a little piece of lead there to keep it from marking that top of the tool. Okay, I'm going to kind of try to get this over like that. I think that'd be better. Okay, now of course, if you choke up on this, it's going to be more accurate. So we'll choke up on it, and you put the hook up. We'll choke up all the way. And tighten that collet. Okay, we'll move it over to the work. Stick it in. Okay, now you can adjust the cross slide. See? See what it's doing? Okay, we'll leave it right there, and we'll put the tailpiece on. I think you're seeing everything. I might have to rotate over this way. Yeah, we got that tail center there, see? Tail center. So let's get this on here. Okay, now this is the sharp point here, see? Very sharp. Move the tail center a little. Whoa! We got that back. There we go. Got that in there. Disengage that Morse taper. So here we go. Now you can go like this. See that? And it can get it aligned here. Let's get over here. Let you see that. You see I'm aligning to that. And let's see if it'll do it from that lower angle. Okay, now I'm going to raise and lower the tool holder here. And raising it, what am I doing? Whoop, going down. I need to raise it here. Get my fingers under it. There we go. That's about the right height of that center. Whoa, way high. Bear with me. It might be easier with the old lantern, you know. Okay, that's close enough. Now we'll use the cross slide to bring it in line with the center. Okay, move the center a little bit closer. It's still a little high, but I think that's good enough. Okay, now you rotate this thing. Whoop! Oh, I goofed up. Get it in the center. Okay, then you lock it, right? Okay. Then when you turn the chuck, it won't spin it around. Okay, see? Now let's watch over here. See how we're doing. Hang in there. Okay. I'll move the point closer. And I can still adjust that a little bit there, right there. Point's real close. Now I'm going to rotate it and see if you can see that rise up and down. It should have a couple of thousandths run out. I think it's showing it. I did a real bad parallax error from over here. Isn't that something? Okay, now I'm going to tighten the bushing here. Using the master pinion, and it's been running consistently 1/1000. So there was running a couple thousandths, maybe 2.5. Okay, loosen, and I'm going to rotate this just slightly while turning it. There we are. Okay, that should run about thousandths. See how we're doing here. I'll have to look at the video and see if it's any better here. I'm going to loosen this one more time and readjust it. That's it. You see, when I move the cross slide, it does this. See? So bring it right there. And I'm going to lock that collar. Had more time in the old days, I think. Okay, I think that's locked good. It's staying steady here. Let's look over here. Like I say, you're going to be able to see that. Okay, this should just be 1/1000. Let's see if you can see that. Maybe you can. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to set this indicating like this way, if you couldn't get under it from the front. So I'll do that real quick. Get it set up. I bought this tool here, this indicating tool from a machine tool dealer in Spokane at an auction they had back in the 80s. It was Bixby machine. It's when they moved from Indiana Street to Fancher Road. And they dug out their corners and stuff, and Dick Bixby, the old guy there, pulled this out, and he goes, "This is from the Hillyard Railroad Yard. They actually built locomotives in a huge yard up above Spokane, a place called the Hillyard. And that's where this come from, and it was used in locomotives, building over there. He had this thing for a long, long time, and really didn't know what it was. And I knew what this was because I was building steam models and doing research on steam and steam engines. I'm building a locomotive, a Baldwin 10-wheeler, 1.5 inch to the foot scale, and the prototype I'm building is over in the park in Pasco. So I'm building steam stuff. I just can't stop. Okay, so I've got this set up. I'm gonna have to, I'll take the camera loose here and show it. This time, I took the drill bushing out and I put a piece of drill rod here, okay? Okay, this GoPro decided to shut off. It's got a little person in there. It's got a mind of its own, an alien, something. Well, anyway, I've got the hook end underneath this piece of drill rod, okay? And to center the hook on the drill rod, you simply move the cross slide back and forth, and you'll see the pointer rise and drop. See, it's dropping there. Let me see, and I pull it back and it rises to the top, then it's on center, okay? So if you go over, it drops here, either way. So we're lined up, okay? And I've got a surface gauge here, and I'm gonna rotate it, and I'll put you on the Noga Big Boy camera stand. You know what? I gotta get another one of these. I like to use one for an indicator sometimes instead of the camera, but this is the best thing for a GoPro, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna start rotating. We've got about 2.5 thousandths run out. Let's see if we can detect it. I'll try to keep moving it slow but steady. I think I see it. Here, I'll get you even closer and more even if I possibly can. There we go. I'm going to look at the video because I can't see it from back here. But what I've done, there's a lot of real estate back here on the Axelson, so often I'll have it coming out the other way. But I actually use this when I'm working on the steam models, because of its railroad history. I can't help it. Okay, so I'm rotating. Let's see if we can see that. About 2.5 thousandths max, I think. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, now I'm going to be back with the last function of this thing, and that is locating. We'll just have an overview of it, how it is. See, it's under the work here. I've locked the gimbal. So it detects movement And if it's high on the bottom, it raises. Okay. But that's pretty cool. That I really do think that that is just very cool. And it actually works kind of cool on this machine here, because I got this like acre of real estate back here. Okay. You can see the machine's still kicking out some muddy stuff here from me cleaning the lines, but at least it's oiling. I got the oil turned up real high. You can see the ways are just wet. And I'm using, what is that, AW68, which is just fine, and it's cheap. So I just oil the crap out of this machine, and it's happy. Okay, I'll get set up for the finale of the incredible Brown Sharpe lathe indicating tool. Back in ancient times, you could get jig bore accuracy on lathe face plates using toolmaker's buttons. And if anybody's interested in semi-precision layout, maybe you should give me a shout, and I could do some videos on how to use these specifically. But in short, you do the best layout you can, and we'll take and just put an X here, not in the center, okay? And right there, we could use higher precision, and but I'm just demonstrating using this tool with the center mark. So there's various degrees of precision to get to the point of using the center punch. In fact, you would start it with a prick punch, which is sharper. So we're going to put a center punch indentation approximately in the center of that X. Approximately in the center. I think that's okay. Okay, let's get this in the lathe. All right. And we walk around here. And I got this piece in the chuck here, and I'm going to rough it in by eye to the center, okay? And then I'll apply the tool. Be back with that. Hey, decided to turn on there. It's working good. Okay, now I got this 60-degree point here. I changed over from the hook that we're using to indicate cylindrical surfaces to the 68-degree point. And of course, the amount of discrimination would increase by sliding this up closer to the tip. But we're going to get a rough go on it here. So I'm going to roll this carriage and get that point. Let's see, stab it right into that center punch. How's that? I think that's it. Okay, let's back this up here so you can see the whole thing. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm going to drop this whole thing probably. It's a little bit awkward. Okay, now to determine what we can see and what we can't see. Okay, I'm going to put on that sharp pointy rod, and that's a sharp little point there. So we're going to put that on there. Let's see if we can, there we go. We'll get the center point of the lathe close. That's right here. You know, this is going to have to kind of get way back here. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I think you can see it right there. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so we got the 60-degree point into here. So we start rotating it. You see? Now it's more over here, so we can use the cross slide and scooch it over. It's high, making a high circle. So I can drop it down a little bit. See if I can do that. That should help. How are we looking? That's looking pretty good. See over there a little bit. Right about there for now. Now start adjusting the chuck jaws. See if I can get them going the right direction. Okay, now that's, the point's high. So I got to loosen that slightly, go to this side. Yep, it's going the right way. Roll it around. Okay, we're high. Go down, loosen it this way, I think. I'm probably going to goof this up and get it going the wrong way. Am I making it the wrong way? I might be going the wrong way. Yeah, I am. Okay. Get turned around with these things sometimes. Yeah, we're kind of getting it there. That's high. I think I got to loosen. Yeah, I got to loosen it when it's high. Get it to the other side. Tighten it. Hey, it's working. Okay, I can get that point a little closer. Yeah, you can see that, I think. Okay, the needle's high. I'll loosen the jaw. Pull it around where it's low and tighten it. Okay. Loosen. Tighten. You see, it's getting true. And you have to keep moving it to center too with the cross slide. Okay, we're high right there on both these jaws. So I'm going to go and start snugging. Okay, how are we looking? High. Loosen this one. Tighten this one. Still watching that point over there. It's getting very close. Slightly high there. Snug these two. Okay. High. Starting to narrow it down. Oh, that's looking good. A little bit high there still. Oh, that's nice. It's really stable. Here, let me show you. Okay, I'll rotate it. Rotating it. See, we're very close there. And that's how that works. See? See how that is? It's all the way over here to there. Okay. That's it. For this antique tool, used in a locomotive shop Hillyard, Washington. Okay, thanks for tuning in.